Today is December 4th, 2020, and it has been just over a month since Election Day took place this year. This year, Election Day was on November 3rd, 2020, and during that week, most of the Senate races as well as the presidential race was decided. Not all of these elections were decided on Election Day itself, but in the days following Election Day, when all the votes were tallied up, most of the Senate races were able to be determined on that week. And the presidential race was also able to be determined on November 7th, and it was determined on that day that Joe Biden beat Donald Trump. But for the two Georgia Senate races, in neither one of these races did any candidate get more than 50% of the votes, and as a result, both of these Senate races have to go through runoff elections. And both of these runoff elections will be taking place in just over a month from now. Today's December 4th, 2020. These runoff elections will both be taking place on January 5th, 2021. So it's just a month and a day away. It's also the 5th day of the new year, so right after 2021 begins, we can see both of these Senate races go down. And I made a video talking all about these Senate races yesterday, especially the Warnock Loeffler Senate race, where Kelly Loeffler, who's only been the senator for that state since the beginning of this year, she's the Republican incumbent who replaced Johnny Isakson after he retired at the end of last year. She was appointed by Brian Kemp, and she was never actually elected into office, but Raphael Warnock, who was the other competitor, Kelly Loeffler and Raphael Warnock got top two in round one of the election. They both advanced to the runoff election as a result. Kelly Loeffler is the Republican incumbent, but Raphael Warnock is the Democratic challenger. Interestingly enough, Raphael Warnock got more votes than Kelly Loeffler in round one, but that's just because there were two major Republican candidates and only one major Democratic candidate. So Raphael Warnock's the Democratic challenger, Kelly Loeffler's the Republican incumbent, but I'm making an update to yesterday's video. I'm adding on to yesterday's video because I just wanted to tell you guys about the debate that's taking place in just 2 days. On December 6th, 2020, which is just 2 days from now, there will be a debate taking place between Kelly Loeffler and Raphael Warnock for the special Senate election in the state of Georgia in order to give voters in that state a good idea of what each candidate represents, which policy positions each candidate represents around a month before the actual runoff election takes place. And I honestly have no idea which candidate is more likely to win this debate, but I definitely think that this debate will give a good idea of which candidate is more likely to win this Senate race. Meaning that once this debate finishes on Sunday, which is in 2 days from now, we can look at the debate in order to get a good idea of which candidate has a better chance of winning the Senate election. We can also look at polls that will be taken right after this debate ends in order to see what people think of both of these candidates, and these polls could also give a good idea of which candidate is more likely to win the Senate election. So I just wanted to let you guys know about this debate. It's in 2 days from now. I will probably make another video in 2 days from now, next Sunday, talking about this debate in more detail, giving more details about the debate and which candidate is more likely to win the debate based on their performances in any previous debates that they may have had. But as for tomorrow's video, tomorrow, I swear, will be the video where I talk about November 2020, where I give a recap on November 2020. This video was originally supposed to come out in the first couple of days of this month on December 1st or 2nd, but I've been pretty busy with many things, and this is a video that takes longer than most of my other videos, so I wanted to get my other things done with before I focus on that video. But I promised you guys tomorrow the recap of November 2020 will be out.